Biography of U.S. President George Washington. George Washington, the first President of the United States, was born on February 22, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia. He is widely regarded as one of the founding fathers of the United States and played a crucial role in the American Revolutionary War and the establishment of the nation. Washington's upbringing was marked by a strong sense of duty and honor. He received a basic education and later became a skilled surveyor. In his early 20s, he gained military experience by serving as a colonel in the Virginia militia during the French and Indian War. As tensions between the American colonies and Britain escalated, Washington emerged as a key figure in the fight for independence. In 1775, he was appointed as the Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army, leading the American forces against the British during the Revolutionary War. Despite numerous challenges and setbacks, Washington's leadership and strategic abilities were instrumental in securing victory for the American colonies. Following the end of the war, Washington's leadership qualities and reputation earned him widespread admiration and respect. In 1787, he presided over the Constitutional Convention, where the United States Constitution was drafted. His role in shaping the Constitution and advocating for a strong central government solidified his position as a prominent statesman. In 1789, Washington was unanimously elected as the first President of the United States. During his 2 terms in office, from 1789 to 1797, he faced the formidable task of establishing the presidency and setting precedents for future presidents. Washington's leadership was marked by his commitment to unity, a strong federal government, and maintaining neutrality in international affairs. Under his administration, key institutions were established, including the creation of the cabinet and the implementation of a financial system led by Alexander Hamilton. Washington also navigated diplomatic challenges, such as maintaining peace with Native American tribes and managing relations with European powers. In 1796, after serving 2 terms, Washington decided to step down from the presidency, setting a precedent for future presidents to voluntarily limit their time in office. He returned to his plantation, Mount Vernon, where he continued to be involved in public affairs and offered his advice to his successors. George Washington's legacy as a leader, military strategist, and statesman is unparalleled. His steadfast dedication to the principles of liberty, integrity, and the preservation of the nation laid the foundation for the United States. Washington's selflessness and commitment to a government of the people set the tone for future presidents and shaped the office of the presidency for generations to come. Biography of President Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a 1-room log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. He was the second child of Thomas Lincoln and Nancy Hanks Lincoln. Growing up in a humble background, Lincoln received only a basic education. However, he was known for his voracious reading habit and self-education. In 1830, Lincoln's family moved to Illinois, where he began his political career. He served in the Illinois state legislature from 1834 to 1842, advocating for issues such as transportation improvements and economic development. Lincoln also studied law and became a lawyer in 1836, practicing in Springfield. As a rising political figure, Lincoln joined the newly formed Republican Party and gained prominence through his debates with Stephen A. Douglas during the 1858 Illinois Senate race. These debates showcased Lincoln's eloquence, moral convictions, and opposition to the expansion of slavery. In 1860, Lincoln secured the Republican Party's nomination for the presidency. His election as the 16th President of the United States marked a pivotal moment in American history. His victory triggered the secession of several Southern states, leading to the formation of the Confederate States of America and the onset of the Civil War. Throughout his presidency, Lincoln faced the daunting task of preserving the Union and leading the nation through its darkest times. He skillfully navigated the challenges of the Civil War, making strategic military decisions and implementing policies to bolster the Union Army. One of Lincoln's most significant achievements was the Emancipation Proclamation, issued on January 1, 1863. This executive order declared that all slaves in Confederate territories were to be set free, marking a crucial step towards ending slavery in the United States. In his second term, Lincoln worked towards the passage of the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery throughout the country. Sadly, on April 14, 1865, just days after the Confederate surrender, Lincoln was assassinated at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. by John Wilkes Booth. Abraham Lincoln's legacy endures as one of the most revered presidents in American history. He is admired for his leadership during the Civil War, his commitment to preserving the Union, and his unwavering dedication to justice and equality. Lincoln's words and actions continue to inspire generations, making him an enduring symbol of strength and resilience. Biography of President Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, was born on April 13, 1743, in Shadwell, Virginia. He grew up in a prosperous family and received an excellent education, studying law at the College of William and Mary. Jefferson was a man of many talents and interests. He was a skilled architect, inventor, lawyer, and philosopher. His contributions to American history extend far beyond his presidency. Jefferson's political career began in the Virginia House of Burgesses, where he served as a representative. He later represented Virginia in the Continental Congress and played a crucial role in drafting the Declaration of Independence in 1776. His eloquent words and powerful ideas, including the notion that all men are created equal, continue to resonate to this day. As president, Jefferson took office in 1801 and served 2 terms until 1809. His presidency was marked by several notable achievements. He is known for the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, which doubled the size of the United States and opened up vast new territories for exploration and settlement. Jefferson also prioritized expanding education and scientific exploration, establishing the United States Military Academy at West Point and supporting the Lewis and Clark expedition. Jefferson's presidency was not without controversy. He faced challenges such as the Embargo Act of 1807, which aimed to protect American interests but had negative economic consequences. After leaving the presidency, Jefferson retired to his beloved Monticello estate in Virginia. He continued to be an influential figure, corresponding with political leaders and writing extensively on a range of subjects. One of his most significant accomplishments is the founding of the University of Virginia, which he designed as a model for higher education. Thomas Jefferson passed away on July 4, 1826, coincidentally on the same day as fellow founding father John Adams. This date was also the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He is remembered as a brilliant thinker, a champion of individual rights and liberties, and a key figure in the early years of the United States. While his contributions to the nation are significant, it is essential to acknowledge that he also owned slaves, a contradiction that continues to be debated and examined. Overall, Thomas Jefferson's impact on American history is profound, shaping the principles and ideals that continue to guide the nation to this day. Biography of President Ronald Reagan. Ronald Wilson Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, was born on February 6, 1911, in Tampico, Illinois. He grew up in a modest family and later pursued a career in entertainment, becoming a successful actor in Hollywood. Reagan's political journey began when he served as the governor of California from 1967 to 1975. Known for his charisma, communication skills, and conservative principles, Reagan emerged as a prominent figure in the Republican Party. In 1980, Reagan won the presidential election in a landslide victory, defeating incumbent President Jimmy Carter. He took office in January 1981 and served 2 terms, making him one of the most influential presidents of the 20th century. Reagan's presidency was characterized by his economic policies, often referred to as Reaganomics, which focused on tax cuts, deregulation, and free market principles. His administration prioritized reducing government intervention in the economy and promoting individual entrepreneurship. One of Reagan's most notable foreign policy achievements was his role in ending the Cold War. Through strategic negotiations with Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, Reagan contributed to the thawing of tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union, ultimately leading to the collapse of the Soviet Empire. Reagan's leadership during challenging times, such as the Iran-Contra affair and the assassination attempt in 1981, showcased his resilience and steadfastness. His ability to communicate effectively with the American people, often referred to as the Great Communicator, solidified his place in history as a transformative leader. After leaving the presidency in 1989, Reagan retired to his ranch in California. In 1994, he disclosed that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, bringing awareness to the condition and its impact on individuals and families. Ronald Reagan passed away on June 5, 2004, leaving behind a legacy of conservative principles, economic reforms, and diplomatic achievements. He is remembered as a significant figure in American politics, revered by many for his optimism, leadership, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of freedom and democracy.